Hi, and welcome to Student Record Database Management System. So let me show you guys how this works. Here we have the transcript, and here are supposed to be units, grades, student ID, names, and course code. Okay, so total score, average, and ranking. Okay, and if you look here, the student details has been added onto the database. Okay, what we can do now is we can always reset and add other students. So let's say the student's information is that, and the name of this student, let's say, is Wills. Okay, Wills, yuck. And there, let's say score is that. Alright. Okay, all we then need to do is to click on the student result. There we go. That's the student result, and right underneath here we can see Will's details there. You can see Will's student ID there. Okay, now let's check out the transcript. There we go. There, and we can all even print it out. There, the printer works. We can delete if we want. Select whatever you want to delete, click on delete. There we go, that record is gone. Okay, and we can reset it. As you've seen, we can exit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Java NetBeans, but before then, the code for this very program will be made available for the channel members. If you are a channel member, you will get this code for free. And to be a channel member, all you need to do is pay £4.90, and that will make you a channel member for 1 month. So with that, let's go straight into Java NetBeans and put this program together. Hi, and welcome to Java NetBeans Student Record Database System. I'm going to start by clicking on New Project, and right there I'm going to select Java Application, click on Next. And let's give it a name. I'll call it student data. Yeah, that's fine. Let's copy that and uncheck the main class. Click on finish. Okay, now that the project file is ready right there, let's right click on it and we select new, then we select JavaFrame. Let's give that a name, student data, and right there student data as well. Click on finish. Alright, our form is ready now, or our frame. Right click on it, let's select set layout and select absolute layout. Alright, right click on it again, select properties, select code right here, and let's change the size to 1400 by 800, and you see where we have generate center, make sure it's checked, and there. Okay, select the palette and let's select panel there, just draw that here. Okay, the next thing is to go straight to the properties and let's select the border. Click on the border. I'm going to select titled border right here, and on the title border, let's give it a name. I just call that student records. Student records. Change the font size to maybe about 14. Make that bold. Click on that, and the next thing is let's go to the border here. Click on border. Let's see, add line border, and change this to about 12. Make it a little bit thick, and let's change the color of that very border. I'm going to select the RGB and just change this one to 95, 158, and 160. Click on OK and click on OK. The Choice is yours if you want to make the corner rounded, but I'm going to leave it squared. Alright, click on OK again. There we go. Look at how that looks. If you want, you can change the color of this font, but I'm going to right click and just let's select set layout and select absolute layout. Alright, now the next thing I want to do is maybe change the color of the background as well. Select that and go back in there, and let's go to background color. The background color, I'm going to change that to RGB again and just change that to 176, and that will be 224 and 230. Okay, and you see the alpha, I'm going to make the alpha 0, and there we go. Yeah, see how that looks like now. Okay, I'm going to copy this, just copy it, and I will paste it right here anyway. Paste there, drag it and just minimize it, and just reposition it the way I want. This is going to be for my transcript, so I can just call that transcript. Okay, let's go straight to the properties. Inside the properties, I'm going to change that to transcript. Click on the border, and here the name there, let's change that to transcript. Right there. And I think 14 might be too small. Make it 24. Yeah. Right, I'll change this to 24 as well. Okay, click on OK. There we go. That looks much better. Now the next thing I would like to do is to add, let me add a table right below. Let's come right there, grab and just add a table here. Okay, let's go to the properties for this table, and you see where we have model there. Click on that. Now I'm going to change all of these properties as follows. So this is going to be, let's say that is going to be student. I'll be student underscore ID. This will be course code underscore course code, and here I'm going to have, let's say we have mathematics there, and we have English here, let's add more rows. Move this up anyway. Let's take this, I'll bring this down. More rows. Okay, the rows here, or more columns actually. The rows will be 0, and let's just pick that up. And right there, in total I have 13 columns. Now I'm just going to click on OK, and there we go. Alright, so I'm going to come up here and add as follows. Let's come in here and add a label. One label here. Okay, and I need about 10 of those or more. Okay, right, let's do it this way. We need these, and let's grab a text box or text field, paste that here. I need 3 of those. Let's increase the font size. Come into the properties, maybe I'll make that about 20 bold. Yeah, and that will be student name and so on. Okay, student ID. Student ID. Let's see, put a space there. Student ID column. I'll just copy that across. So this will be name, surname, and the next one I'm going to have a combo box. Let's see, combo box here. Well, I need about 3 of these as well. Let's copy that and paste. Copy, paste. Copy that, paste for the combo box. Okay, and for the subjects I'm going to need about, I'm going to need 8 subjects in total. Copy and paste. Move that here. Just copy this across. Right. So I will speed up the whole process, then I will get back to you guys. But before then, I need a text area here. There we go. So let's speed it all up, and I'll get back to you guys shortly. Okay guys, this is how the whole system looks now. Alright, but when I run this program, what I want to achieve is I want the background to be similar to this very background there. So let me come down here. I'm going to right click there and just let's go to event, windows, and we select window activates this very event there. So right in there, I'm going to enter the following. Let's say this dot. That will be get content plane. Okay, dot set. Let's come back and say dot set background color. This very one here. But in my case, I want new color because the color I intend to use is going to be okay, let me use blue, powdered blue dot abstract windows 2 dot color, and that is going to be 176 by 224 by 230 here. There. Okay, I think this is case sensitive. I'm going to change that to uppercase. Right. Okay, I'm going to run it now and let's see how the background color is going to look like now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you see the background color has changed to powdered blue. I'm also going to change the color of these buttons. So let's do one thing. I'm going to stop it from running and go in here. And these buttons, let me select them all and just, I will change those to candidate blue. Let's see, candidate blue. Let's come in here to background. And I'm going to use RGB, and the candidate blue should be 95 by 158 by 160, and the alpha I'm going to make that 0. Let's click on OK. Let's see. Alright, but it's not changing. Let's run it and see how it's going to look like. Okay, when the programs run, yeah, it does change. Okay, that's fine. Okay then. But is that candidate blue? It does look like it. Okay, that's alright. Now the next thing I want to do is, you see this text box, each of these text box, I will like the end user not to be able to enter any other character but numbers. So what I'm going to do is right click and let's go to event, and we select key press or key type. Click on key type. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to declare a variable here, and I'll just call it char number, I number. Okay, and I number equals value dot get key char, enter a column there, and that is going to be if not, I'm going to say if not character, yeah, if not character dot is digit, or is it that is it is digit is I number, then what I want the system to do is as follows. So I have one here, two here. Okay, let's say or, okay, let's go down here and say or I number is very one, copy that and just paste it in there, equals key event dots v underscore backspace, right? Okay, or I number equals key event dot vk underscore delete. So in that case I want you to evaluate and then consume whatever is there, right? Okay, so okay, I will now speed that up for the other text box. So but first thing first, let's run that and see how it looks like, and I'll speed the rest up. Okay, the system is running. I'm now going to use an on-screen keyboard. So right in there, and let's try any of these. You see nothing is happening, but if I select numbers, look at that. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Alright, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for the other text box, and I will get back to you guys shortly. Okay, so as for the other text box, I will now just copy this up to here, just copy that and paste. Repeat the same thing for the rest, and that'll be all. Okay guys, those are the lines of code that will prevent the end user from entering just anyhow values. Okay, that's done for all of the text box. So let's run it again and see. Okay, let's try out the other text box here. Nothing is happening. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, and so on. So those are working fine. No, and there, that is it. All is fine. Okay, I'm now going to take care of the exit. So let's close this and just let's take care of the exit. And right there, I had to speed that up. Those are the lines of code for exit, but you must declare this variable here, private JFrame frame, and then you can enter this for the exit. So the other one is I'm going to take care of the reset. And right above the exit are the lines of code for reset. Okay, so have a good look at that, because I'm going to run it now. and we just try both out, both exit and reset. So these lines of code here should be able to clear all of my text box on the system. So let's run it and see. Okay guys, let's try it out. Right, and enter student reference there. Name of student, let's say the student is, or let's go for Sally, and surname, let's say. Okay, so let's at least enter something here. And when we then click on reset, there we go, that's fine. And this works as well. No, yes, okay, that's fine. The reset is working and exit is working. Okay, so with that guys, I'm going to call it the end of this first part of student database management system. So I'll see you guys shortly.